Agriculture is a lucrative business, and farming ensures that you put every resources into use. However, the method applied in farming determines the outcome of the yield or the produce, and equally the health of the farmer. If we are still bent on the crude way of farming, definitely the yield will not be promising, and our health also will be affected. You can't compare human body to machine. And in a situation where local farmers can only depend on their own strength and crude implement, you don't expect the performance to be the same with who or other farmers who are using machineries. We have the advantages and disadvantages in each method used. However, I believe that the advantages of using machinery and advanced technology outweighs that of crude implement and using human energy, as we are seeing here. Look at what is going on, the kind of stress that this farmer is going through, how long it will take him to make one reach compared to somebody who is using machinery. It's not the same. Definitely after making about 2 or 3 ridges, the farmer will be tired, will definitely wear out, and will maybe thinking of coming back the following day, and that prolongs the process. But if you are using machinery, it's just a matter of minutes or highest hours, depending on the capacity of the farm or the size of the farm. And I believe that governments will do a lot better if they begin to think about subsidizing some of the implement or incentive that farmers need for them to progress in this aspect. It doesn't work out well for us if we continue in this very aspect of crude implement. The farmers are indicating interest, and that is why they are here. But the result that they are going to get from here definitely will not equate or come near to the one that they will achieve if they were using machinery. That is the point I'm trying to stress. Compare this. Look at what is going on here. You have seen this. So you can see how many ridges have been made within seconds or even minutes. You saw what is going on. Look at it. We are watching it ourselves compared to what you saw the other man doing or the other people doing in the farm. And even in the area of weeding, the same crude method, crude implement, and the raw labor, direct labor of the farmers, definitely the outcome will not be too encouraging. And the health of the workers also, the health of the farmers also will be impaired. And so we'll have to begin to think of how we introduce machinery in our farming activities, to guarantee higher yield and better health for the farmers. In some societies, this crude way of doing things does no longer succeed. they use machineries. But in most of the African countries, this is what is going on. You can see that. Parents pass on the practice to their children, and it continues. And as far as missionaries are not involved, look at this, look at it. To subject somebody to bend like this for how long do you think the farmer will persist before they begin to experience waist pain and other body pain from this method of farming? And that is why the use of machinery is highly encouraged. You see that? It may look easy, but it doesn't. It is not. It's not as easy as you see. Now compare it. What other people are doing compared to this. This is another better way of doing things. Look at the kind of hoe that is used. But apart from that, watch the kind of chemicals. You see, this is what I'm talking about. This is another good method, better approach to what farming is all about. And I can bet that if farmers have access to things like this, they will be happier and they will develop more interest towards farming. And so let us try and see how all this mixture is to control weed. You see, so that there will be no need for farmers to begin to use crude implement for them to begin to use